Hey guys, Jimmo here again with another exciting video where we're going to be looking at this Dodge Neon that I'm going to pretty well just paint the entire side of it. And, you know, it's nothing too fancy. I am kind of an eco job. As you can see, we've got the handles all masked up and even the mirror belt moldings. You know, this is pretty well as low as it gets when it comes to the quality of a paint job. Now, I know people will probably be wondering then why bother painting a car like this if you're just gonna, half-ass it, the whole thing. And, I don't really know if I have an answer for that. I don't know exactly why they wanted this done. I don't usually deal with the customers. I get the order, and this is what the order was. Paint this car, the side of it, and pretty well close your eyes in the process. But, I mean, it came out looking as good as the rest of the car, I guess you must say, when it was done. There's a few minor dents on the panels. I don't even really know the exact reason it was in, but I mean, the paint anyway, it seemed to lay out pretty well. So what I did was I put my heavy coat, then my drier coat to kind of even out the metallics. And we're not going to be blending into the hood or the trunk. And you'll see, actually, it turns out pretty good at the end, but I'll show you that when we get there. So I let this thing flash off probably about half hour. I think it was kind of a wet, rainy, humid day, so it took quite a while for my base coat to flash off. And another thing with this job here, we were having some serious issues with the primer fisheyeing, and you could tell as soon as you got in the car that it was just loaded with silicone. Somebody probably armoralled the interior, and it gets in the air. Every time anything blows around, you open a door and it gets on the surface and recontaminates it in like an endless loop. So I was really, really concerned that I was going to get a crazy amount of fish eyes on this job. Luckily, that wasn't the case. I washed it down with a degreaser quite a few times, and again right before I sprayed my base coat to make sure that there's no silicone landing on the panel. And I made sure I didn't open the doors again or mess with it in any way that might have sent it out into the air. And the worst part is it's probably just contaminated my paint booth. I know it contaminated the prep shop. Later in the day, a truck tailgate we were priming ended up just fisheyeing from end to end. So it's tough when you get a car that somebody's armoralled the interior, used some sort of a silicone product on it. It just messes your whole shop up. And if it were up to me, I would have turned this car around before it even entered the shop. But yeah, that's usually not up to me. So this is the second coat of clear going on, and you can see I'm like really pumping it on. I was having a difficult time having this stuff flow out. I was out of the clear I wanted to use on this, which was the lower end Nason line overall clear for larger jobs. So what I ended up using was the DuPont 5100 clear. And you can see I'm putting it on pretty heavy. It's not flowing out, so I have to kind of lay it on a little bit heavier. I used a medium hardener, but I think the humidity, when on a humid day, it kind of drives this stuff to dry faster, reacts with the isocyanates in the clear, and maybe a slower hardener would have been better, but this job also was supposed to go today, so I had to use something quick because I cannot bake it in this paint booth. So here is the end result. Turned out pretty good. The finish actually, it looked pretty good. So you can see the color from the quarter to the trunk looked fine. You'll be able to see a little bit better in the next shot that the fender to the hood looked pretty good. And you'll notice it's way off on the bumper. The bumper looks darker. However, if you flip over to the other side, you'll notice it's darker on this side too. So you can also see the fender to the hood. It doesn't look quite right on that angle. So I think it's partially angles, but I think the hood is actually a little bit off color as well. I think the hood's been replaced, and they just threw one color that didn't match 100%. So that's kind of the effect that we have. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. So sorry, this was not like a Ferrari or a Porsche high-end, awesome, super gravy job. But, this is sometimes what we get in the shop, and I thought I would just share this one, the lower end job. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all those awesome places. You can find the link in the description below. So, thanks again. See you next time.